One of the things that we're seeing clearly here at the show, and also trends that we've worked through over the past, especially the past year, is the internet is going to be a delivery vehicle with using over-the-top type appliances and software to deliver television directly to the home. And we've been working with our clients and a number of companies as they're developing new techniques to get content delivered, to make sure that we're offering credit, because clearly the content owners don't want to make deals with the content delivery folks until they're sure they're going to get ratings credit. And in the vast majority of cases that we've been working through, we're successfully doing that, and we're able to share metrics right now through our National People Meter panel for that.
How does the meter work for digital, for over the top, on computers and also on game consoles?
Well, there's a couple of different ways that it works, but the primary way and the way that the national television ratings are calculated is using an embedded audio code that the content owners put into their transport stream when they transmit and they broadcast their programs. Once that's in there, it persists inside the programming, so that wherever it goes, whether it's over the air, through cable, through a game console, or through an over-the-top device, that code comes through and our meters detect it when panelists in our National People Meter homes view it.
But it works on computers or
same exact
consoles?
way.
How does that work?
Same exact way. It doesn't really matter what the distribution method is. It's inside the audio, and when the content comes through these different devices, the meters kind of listen for this, and then they translate it and send the information back to Nielsen.
What are the demands of broadcasters, national broadcasters, for metrics? Is it the same as it was, the eyeballs, and how does IPTV affected, or the sort of the change of television affect the demands for metrics?
I think it's actually a really great opportunity now. It's a great time for these content owners and distributors, because there's so many new ways that consumers are embracing to get content and they can utilize. The question is just making sure and allowing them to not only understand what the total viewing is to what the total audience is to their programming, but also how it's being delivered, because they're in the process of making a lot of deals and figuring out how the best way to structure these deals and how to deliver it to their audiences, what the opportunities are.
So where do things stand in 2012 in terms of television? Where do you think TV consumption is going and audiences are shifting? Give us some thoughts.
Well, I think a couple of big things to really keep in mind. I think the opportunity now to make other televisions able to receive content through the internet, whether it's game consoles or new over-the-top devices, is I think a big opportunity for distribution. The other thing that I think is really interesting is, as we've really tracked consumption through the internet, it's not just this concept of consumption, it's also learning how to consume content. And when I say that, if you think about how people look at content on the internet, almost everything there is in a video on demand format, as opposed to kind of a linear or live stream type format. So I think people are really embracing the video on demand aspect of content delivery, in addition to kind of live streaming. We know that things like news and sports will always have that live component to it, but what we are seeing is people looking more and more to watch content when they want, where they want to watch it, and that's really, I think, what's expanding a lot with these new trends. So the video on demand is something I think is really going to continue to expand, and also these new devices and new ways to deliver content to the big screens in the homes.